Hi everyone, this is Carolyn Speaks instead of a World on Wednesday, September 15, 2021. So what is it? Good, better, and different? All three. Okay, the coronavirus is still with us. What are some of the headlines? I don't know. Find out. But it's definitely no very little good news. Okay, now, California votes no. Governor Gavin Newsom survives Republican-led recall effort. I think that the Republicans should reimburse the state of California for what it cost to have this recall election, about $300 million. U.S. drone killed 10 Afghans, including an aid worker and 7 kids, after water jugs were mistaken as bombs. Very nice. When you do these drones attacks, they're far away from where like the car is or the people are, and they're not underground, so they don't really know what's happening. So if they think it's something dangerous, they'll give the order to drop a bomb. Very bad. Okay. 20 years later, undocumented immigrants who aided 9/11 recovery and cleanup efforts demand recognition. I agree. And forced entry. NSO Group spies secretly seized control of Apple devices by exploiting a flaw in the code. Apparently, there are over 1.65 billion Apple products in use around the globe that have been vulnerable to the spyware since at least March. Apple has released an emergency software update to fix it, and this problem in their iPhones fixes security flaw in its iPhones and other products. Researchers found was being exploited by the Israeli-based NSO Group to infect the devices with its Pegasus spyware. The security exploit exposes widespread abuse that we have associated with NSO Group and other companies like it, says Ronald Debert, director of the University of Toronto Citizen Lab, which discovered the security flaw. This is the most important crisis around global civil society right now. Over 1.65 billion Apple products in use around the globe have been vulnerable to the spyware since at least March. Very nice. Oh yeah, Israel is just a real wonderful place. Now, so what else is happening out there? Well, the other news, Governor Gavin Newsom claims victory in right-wing recall effort. Biden calls for vaccinating 70% of the world in 1 year as WHO slams ongoing vaccine inequity. I agree. The wealthy nations have paid for the research, development, test, evaluation, manufacturing, distribution, etc. of these the doses for the virus cure, the vaccine. So these drug companies shouldn't be charging anything. They were well paid. They were handsomely paid. Okay. Now, government pandemic assistance led to a drop in U.S. poverty rates in 2020. That's good news. Biden warns extreme weather is killing more Americans, costing billions each year. Haitian Prime Minister fires prosecutor after he seeks to charge Henri in killing of the former president of Haiti. South and North Korea both fire ballistic missiles as tensions mount on the peninsula. DOJ charges 3 ex-military and intelligence officers over UAE hacking activities. DOJ seeks to block Texas' near-total abortion ban. Senate Dems introduced Freedom to Vote Act after making concessions to election protections. A group of Senate Democrats introduced new voting rights legislation Tuesday after reaching a compromise with conservative West Virginia Democrat Joe Manchin. The Freedom to Vote Act includes a ban on partisan gerrymandering, universal no-excuse mail-in voting, automatic and election day registration, 2 weeks of early voting, and makes Election Day a holiday. The bill, however, does away with some of the provisions of the sweeping For the People Act and includes the creation of a voter ID requirement, which voting advocates say disproportionately targets low-income and communities of color. But the ID requirement will be far less stringent than those many states are trying to impose. It's unclear whether Democrats can convince 10 Republicans to vote for the bill, prompting renewed calls to abolish the filibuster. I agree. Have to get rid of that filibuster. Okay. Now, another headline. A humanitarian crisis. New York officials call out horrific conditions at Rikers. Rikers Island has a prison. It's in New York, and it's been a notorious presence for a long time. Donors pledged $1.28 billion in aid to Afghanistan as UN warns of looming humanitarian catastrophe. Secretary of State Blinken defends U.S. withdrawal from Afghanistan. I think the withdrawal is fine. Trump is the one who made the deal with the Taliban for May 1st. President Biden got extended to August 31st. We could stay there forever. It would never be a good time. Afghanistan, you'd have to understand the culture of Afghanistan. Nothing was ever done to really help the people. It was all about war. It was a boon to defense contractors. Okay. Now, 1 million public school students returned to New York City classrooms despite COVID-19 surge. Deporting FDA scientists blast Biden's plan for COVID-19 vaccine boosters. Okay, I agree with them. There shouldn't be a third shot, a booster, because we have to vaccinate the rest of the world. Plus, the fact that there is doesn't appear to show no evidence appears to show a need for boosting in the general population. The efficacy against severe disease remains high. The limited supply of these vaccines will save the most lives if made available to people who are at appreciable risk of serious disease and have not yet received any vaccine. Okay, I'm against the boosters. Yes, I'm definitely against the boosters. Okay, now, pressure mounts on Germany to support COVID-19 patent waiver as WTO panel meets. Public Citizen says Biden could share Moderna coronavirus 19 vaccine recipe with the world. Of course, we paid for all of it. Hurricane Nicholas brings storm surge and heavy rain to Gulf Coast. Biden calls for urgent action on climate crisis after touring Western wildfire destruction. I totally agree. Definitely have to take climate change seriously. Stop using fossil fuels. Okay, now that's what's happening right now. I am very happy that Governor Newsom is going to remain our governor, that he beat the recall, and I'm hoping people start working together. Now, how about a little music? Okay, what are we going to sing today? How about, let's see. All right, I know a little bit of the song. All day, all night, angels watching over me, my Lord. All day, all night, angels watching over me. Now I lay me down to sleep, angels watching over me, my Lord. Pray the Lord my soul to keep, angels watching over me. All day, all night, angels watching over me, my Lord. All day, all night, angels watching over me. Okay, I don't know all the words, and I try to find more words, but I can't. So, let's say adieu. Thank you for tuning in this evening of Wednesday, September 15, 2021, for another meeting of Caroline Speaks, State of Our World. Hope you'll be back with us again tomorrow evening. In the meantime, stay safe, take care of yourself and others, wear a mask, practice social distancing. When the vaccine is available for you and it's safe for you to take it, I would take it. I had mine on May 27th. I'm good. That was 3 months ago. I was tired and I had two sore arms that healed up, and I'm fine. So anyway, when the vaccine is available for you and it's safe for you to take it. Okay. Thank you. Stay safe. Take care of yourself and others. And remember, kindness goes a long way. Kindness goes a very long way. Thank you. Good night, all.